Hi, everyone, and welcome back to JSA TV and JSA Podcasts, where we're coming to you today live on day 2 of ITW here at National Harbor, just outside of Washington, D.C. And I am Barb Mitchell from JSA, very honored to be joined by Chris Downie, who's the CEO of Flexential. Chris, would you mind telling us a little bit, for anyone who may not know, I'm sure everyone does, but, for those who don't, just a little bit more about Flexential.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me, and it's always great to be at another ITW. These are great events with just a fantastic ecosystem of folks and friends as well. But So Flexential, we're a data center solutions provider. We have a platform of data centers across the U.S. We're in 19 U.S. geographies, and we have 42 data centers. And, we're focused on serving large-scale technology companies, as-a-service companies, and enterprises with, multi-megawatt solutions that are becoming more important for really every company out there today, just given the pace of digitization and digital infrastructure demand and so forth. So that's what we're focused on.
Yeah, and I know it's already been a busy event for you. You hosted an event last night. Your team,
we did.
That was great, I think. And continue. We're sort of halfway through. I know that you'll be present today when we're celebrating our authors of Greener Data, of which you are one. Congratulations on being a best-selling author. We've had people coming up asking for signatures from our authors, so you're industry famous. So
okay, sounds good.
And I know that you talked a little bit about bringing the industry together here at this event in this ecosystem, talking about things that are really driving the industry forward. Yeah. What are some of the big topics that are coming up for you?
Well, the industry is evolving faster than it ever has before. I'm in my 18th year in the industry and 8th at Flexential, and the demand that we're seeing for our product has never been greater, and I think the demand supply dynamic has inverted such that there's so much demand that supply is struggling to keep up with that demand, which is just really providing a few dynamics, which is actually accelerating our success as well as many others that are here at ITW. In that there's so much demand that our environments are pre-selling much earlier than they had in the past. The pricing is going up, given some of the cost dynamics, but also given the demand dynamic. And ultimately, it's somewhat my favorite word this year has been unprecedented. In that we're seeing unprecedented demand, unprecedented consumption from a timing perspective, and that cascades down to things like network and virtualized compute resources. It's all about elasticity for our customers, and that's really what we're focused on.
Yeah, and so what you're saying is what we're hearing as well. I mean, I think it's a consistent pressure on the industry, and things like AI continues to be a topic that people are talking about. And so when you think about the growing demand that some of those new technologies are driving, how are you responding to that?
Yeah, well, we're fortunate that our facilities were designed to handle high performance compute, and we're building in a lot of markets that I'd say weren't traditional destination markets for large scale data center consumption. So when you think of like Hillsboro, Oregon, or Atlanta, or we just announced an expansion in Denver, those are all becoming very acceptable destinations for large-scale consumption. And a lot of that large-scale consumption is coming from AI. And given the design capability of our facilities, we were more than prepared to solution for that. And so, we've won a significant amount of, I'll put it in megawatt terms, over the course of the last year, really meeting the pace of that demand, but also having environments that solve for the high performance compute requirements that they're going to need today, as well as some of the liquid cooling dynamics that those applications are going to require in the future.
Yeah. So I sort of feel this ITW, given the dates of this particular event, feels sort of like our midpoint for the year.
Right.
When you think to the year ahead, the remaining half of 2024 and years to come, do you think your focus will evolve, change? You're doubling down?
I think really doubling down. We're maniacally focused on developing more capacity, but enabling that capacity with density, but also network resource and elasticity of a whole host of virtualized compute capabilities as well. And we're not just solving for. There's a lot of people that are solving just for hyperscale or very large scale AI requirements. We operate more of a multi-tenant model where we're bringing in a host of, as I mentioned before, technology companies like the hyperscalers, but for a different kind of edge node requirement. But also there's a significant amount of as-a-service companies that are all the applications on our phone that don't consume in that hyperscale format. And they've been, I'll put them in the traditional demand category. And we've been solving for that for 20 years, and that's not going to stop. And so we're focused on providing flexible environments. It's in our name, but flexible environments for a diverse set of demand requirements.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. It always feels like these conversations are so brief, and I appreciate the time you've taken today to chat with us. Is there anything else you want to leave us with as you carry on?
No, you mentioned greener data, and it was a privilege to participate in that, and really psyched about the event that you're going to have tonight. And
just in a few short hours. Yeah, I think in about 3 hours, 4:15, we'll be just across the way, and look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, no, it'll be great. Yep. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you to our viewers for tuning into JSA TV and JSA podcasts. Stay tuned as we continue to bring you insights from leaders across our industry. Until next time, stay tuned.